Today, I want to talk to you about the new Raspberry Pi AI camera, which features Sony's IMX500 intelligent vision sensor. On my setup here, I have a Raspberry Pi Model 5 with an active cooler and the corresponding operating system already installed on my SD card. If you don't know how to do this, I'll leave a link in the description of the video with a guide for this step. I also have my AI camera connected to my Raspberry Pi through this camera cable that already comes in its packaging. I also have a power supply and cable connected to my computer. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to be able to SSH into my Raspberry Pi and run everything on my computer. But you can also connect a monitor, keyboard, and mouse to your Raspberry Pi and run everything directly on it. Once inside my Pi, the first step is to make sure I have the latest software packages installed. So I'll do a sudo apt update and then a sudo apt full upgrade. After that, we'll run sudo apt install imx500-all. This command will both install firmware files required to operate the IMX500 sensor and place a number of neural network models in the folder user share imx500-models. After that, I can perform a reboot. After rebooting, I've logged into my Raspberry Pi again. Now, I'm going to run the rpicam-hello command to visualize the camera preview. Since I'm accessing my Pi through SSH, I'm adding the Qt preview option. Here's the exact command I'm using. By running this, I'm able to confirm that my camera is functioning properly and that the IMX500 firmware and drivers were successfully installed with the full upgrade. Now that we have installed everything we need, let's try to run some examples. I want to try running MobileNet SSD, an object detection model. Now that the AI camera is integrated with Raspberry Pi's camera software, we can try running first with rpicam and then with Picamera2. To run the SSD MobileNet network with rpicam-apps, we'll need to use the IMX500 object inferencing pipeline. This is configured through a JSON file, which handles post-processing in two stages. First, it gets the bounding boxes and confidence values from the neural network's output, and then it draws those boxes on the image. So let's run the rpicam-hello command with the arguments displayed on the screen. This will start real-time object detection directly on the AI camera with no extra processing on the Raspberry Pi. Since this is the first time we're loading a neural network to the IMX500, the process might take a few minutes to complete. But once the model is loaded, we'll see a pop-up with our camera feed and the bounding boxes around the objects our neural network has recognized. Now let's try using Picamera2, the Python library for Raspberry Pi cameras. With Picamera2, we don't need the post-processing framework like we did before, and that's because implementing post-processing in Python is easier than it is in C++. The first step is to clone Picamera2 GitHub repository. This example uses OpenCV, so first we'll need to install that. Then we move to the examples/imx500 folder, and finally run the command we have been given. Our output tensor will have coordinates for the bounding boxes around the detected objects, along with the confidence score of the detection. The bounding boxes are then drawn directly onto the image with OpenCV. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one.